It says we're live. Let me go on my phone so we can do all the chat stuff. Nobody's in here yet anyways. See, nobody. But he did come earlier, but he's in Maine. So there we go. Says one person on my phone, but not in here. Yep, hurry up and wait. Are you one on your phone too? No, we got a couple people popping in now. Can't do that, lady. Can't play music. Get striked.
Yeah,
Two people in there. Who's in there? Stephen Taylor. What's going on, buddy?
Hi, Taylor.
Stephen Taylor.
Stephen.
Yeah, he lives here in Yarmouth. Dirt Devil, what's going on? How are you? Awesome. Got a few people coming in here. Buddy is probably not going to pop in like you see in his message there. He's still up in Maine. He had to deal with some junk. Hi, Jackie. Guess the first few days weren't very vacation-y for him because he had a leech that bit his foot, and it was pretty gross. Did I show you that picture?
No,
Do you want to see how gross it is?
no. Maybe later.
Thank you, Jackie. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Anyways, there's a few people coming in here, but yeah, so Buddy's not going to pop in. I've put it out there a little bit. Brockton's going to be driving, so he won't be in. But he, Talia, and I a couple days ago on Monday went up to the north end of Boston. We're kind of right outside of the garden, and we magnet fished, trying to find a fishing pole that one of his buddies had dropped, something like $1,000 fishing rod. So it made sense to at least try to help. We weren't lucky enough to help. We didn't find it. Nick, what's happening, buddy? How are you? Appreciate you stopping in. Nick is who we were down with when we went to Florida.
Oh,
Okay. Him, Travis, and Aaron. 7 people are in here. Yeah, so what was I just saying? We're talking about
Monday.
Talking about Monday with Brockton. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. For us, it's kind of cool because I'm a super Celtics fan. And for me to be able to like stand and literally look right behind myself and see where they're playing, it was kind of cool. But we got our magnets stuck together. I don't know if you saw that, Nick, because it was kind of like I had my cube, and it was a cube against, I think Brockton had his Titan, and it was rough. Oh, there he is.
Hey,
What's going on? What's going on, Sean? How are you, buddy? Yeah. So I actually put a short up of it. I don't know if you saw it yet, Nick, but it wasn't fun. It took us a little while to get that magnet off. I think we got live too. I think it happened live while we were there, but
I don't remember. I was watching until I have to go back to work, but it was very cool. I really like the live, and there was so many people commenting.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know, guys. If you guys are looking for watch time, I'm going to tell you the statistics for that. You know what? I'm just gonna try to send it to myself on my computer so I can show it in here. These stats, I almost feel like I'm stealing. That's how good the stats are. Where were these? Because there we are with Brockton, so it's right here. I'm gonna have to email it to myself, then download it. You know what? Whatever. I won't even do that. So, anyways, the stats were we were magnet fishing for 2 hours and 7 minutes, right? And because we did the vertical way like this, it goes into the shorts feed. So people come and hit it all day long, and the average person was in there for like 17 seconds, which seems like nothing, but there were 67,000 views. And because there were 67,000 times 2 hours, that's 333 hours of view time. To me, that seems like the easy way to kind of to chew up some time if you need it, because short time doesn't count. If you're looking to monetize, the short time doesn't count. You have to use the full videos and your lives. So anything like this right now, there's 8 people in here. So you guys hung out for the whole hour and a half, that would be what, 12 hours? It's ridiculous how much time you can make up just by going live. Thing was, Nick, is we didn't really do anything. Literally, we just turned the. That's not being fair to Talia. What's going on, Travis? Appreciate you popping in, dude.
No.
I think a lot of it's actually got to do with her behind the screen, but the problem with her doing it frequently is there's a lot of jerks out there in the world. And when you're doing it upright like that and you get into that shorts feed, there's a lot of jerks in there. And some of them said stuff that's not appropriate to say to a 12-year-old. So those people will no longer be able to post, but regardless.
I have like a mixed feelings about the people who make comments and the viewers,
Right.
because when I don't know, most a lot of people know that I have also a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But I stopped making videos like about 4 or 5 years ago, and I never did lives. So I was only posting videos, but I get a lot of private messages, and
Requests.
some
Yeah.
people can be like really, really nasty and really scary.
Yeah.
And I'm a little afraid about it for Talia. But at the same time, I try to talk to her and I tell her that, you just don't pay attention to what people are saying. You just
Hit that
ignore
delete,
them.
hit the delete button and move on.
And if it's too bad, and if the comments are really, really bad, just block them. But I told her that the community is really good. I really love this community because all of you guys have been helping her and helping Nate. I noticed that when some of you guys see some of those comments, you block them or you just tell Talia to.
Yeah, Charlie's been really good about that. She's not in here yet, but Charlie's really good. I've added her. Oh, nope. Speak her name in there. Speak her name in there. She is. But yeah, Charlie's been helping out with that. She helped Talia out in Boston, especially, and
I really appreciate it because it was like, yeah, like keeping an eye on her. It's huge for us. It's huge for me. Especially because most of the times where Nate and Talia are magnificent, I'm at work, so I can join them, or I try to stay in the comments. I try to check what's going on, but it's, to me, having all the people like watching after them, watching after Talia, it's huge, and I really appreciate it.
I appreciate that offer too, Charlie, but I think I have to try to figure out a way of consistently figuring out a whole mod thing. Maybe I get plans on doing maybe I can't do them as random as I hope, and just do them planned. So that way I can set up actual times with people and get some help. I've only ever bounced people from my channel for being rude to my girls. That's basically what it is, Nick. I haven't banned anybody either, but as soon as they run their mouths to Talia, can't hit the button quick enough.
Yeah, and sometimes they don't say something bad, but they can be like creep,
Yeah, they just make like an innuendo, thinking that they're funny.
There are so many creep out there. So it's kind of it's crazy.
Okay, Charlie.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you so much.
People are crazy these days. Yes, they are, Jackie. Jackie, I think I've seen you in either here or in Buddies before. Did you come over from Buddies? Your name is very familiar, and I think I've seen that little icon. You know what I'm
Yeah.
gonna do too? I'm gonna do something else here.
Even though I
Movie, yeah.
even though when I had my channel and I got these crazy comments and I felt, like I already been through so much and I have seen so many things that I feel like, no, nothing can scares me. I'm strong. My mind is strong. I feel like a strong woman. And there were some comments that were so bad that it really really messed up my mind. Like it was very, very scary. And I blocked some people, but at the same time, I'm like, if I really wanna
Right.
continue having this channel and I have to deal with this. And I don't know if I'm strong enough to do it, even though I felt that I was strong, but it was scary. Now imagine Talia reading those
Yeah,
comments and
it's one thing being a strong woman. It's another thing being a 12-year-old little girl.
exactly. If it was hard for me, I can't imagine for her.
Just saying hi to Jessica. Appreciate you popping in.
Hi, Jessica.
Yeah, Travis, you should actually see your hat very shortly that you won. Everything went out in the mail yesterday. Phone is messing up. Yeah, everything went in the mail yesterday. I started using Pirate Ship because Jen and Clay had recommended using it, and it was super easy to set up. I even happen to have a tiny little scale, so I was able to measure everything, print my labels right at home, and I dropped it right at the post office. It was super easy. Got every package out except for one. I'm still waiting to hear from Bucky, so hopefully he pops in here tonight, and I can get what he wants because Tin Man gave Bucky his bag of stuff. Oh yeah.
I know, it's crazy. I Some people can be really, really awful. And yeah, I don't, when when she started going with Nate Magnificent a year ago, I was a little concerned about at the
Yeah.
beginning. I thought that it was just uh, like a hobby, like they just doing it for fun. I don't think that they're gonna have that many viewers. And for Talia's mind was huge because she was going through so much. I don't know if Nate already told you guys what's happened with
Yeah.
Tali the last past year.
She's had a
And
rough one.
yeah, and being with Nate is her stepdad. That's how she called him. And at the beginning, we never wanted kind of to push that, like but everything becomes so organically. And Nate is great, and Talia just she they enjoy spending time together. And to me as a mom, and after what Talia went through is huge.
Yeah.
It's huge. Nate has been an angel for her. And when Nate and I started dating, um
I just want to say hi to Mandy real quick. She just popped in here.
hi Mandy. When we started dating, um Talia always was like, she was very jealous at the beginning. Not jealous, but she was like, I have my dad, and even though her dad and I were divorced for a while, um, they just, I don't know if I should just keep talking about it because I
Right.
feel, I don't know if everybody knows what happened, but her dad passed away last year.
Yeah, last October.
And it was really, really hard because he was dealing with addiction, and it completely
It blew everything up,
yes.
to say the least,
Yeah. And
Roles had to change really quickly.
yeah, it has been a really, really tough year for all of us, just um for Talia and I, but also for Nate. And situations like that can shake our home.
Yeah.
Everybody gets
It can shake things up, but
affected.
we're still here.
Yeah, it's hard, but
Yeah.
all this the community magnets, both of
It,
them going and spending time together has been huge for her, and she loved it. She
it,
loved
it
it.
it's helped keep her mind off stuff. And she's a very extroverted type of kid. She wants to always come out. She's different than my boys. My boys don't want to come out every single time I go magnet fishing. But if I tell her I'm going across the bridge, she's like, "Can I go?" She's the first one running towards the car.
Yeah,
But she also enjoys, and that's the catch 22 with the whole live thing, because she actually really likes doing it. She's like, "Oh, I don't want to knock magnet fish today. I just want to run the live." No, yeah, Nick met her.
that was in Florida.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, it has been hard the past year. That kind of the only thing she wants to do is just hang out with Nate and go magnet fishing. It's
Mm.
just for her it's
I can understand it because it gives me kind of peace of mind, like when I'm out there. It's literally just me and the magnet.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's very, that's what I told Nate. She's like an assistant, she's keeping everybody entertained in the comments, answering the questions,
Yeah.
and dancing behind the camera.
Dancing behind or creeping behind, trying to push me in. I'm on to her. But no, Talia's an integral part of this channel. Um, it's awesome that some people do find her funny and whatever. I mean, I know a while back T was having a bad day and she was just in here being herself, Talia, and I guess was making T laugh. So that's cool with me, as long as she's getting people excited. As long as she's excited, I don't force her to do this. If she wants to step away, she can.
Yeah, I told her, like, you really want to go, you really, and she just, like, she gets ready, she go to bed. uh if she doesn't go to bed early now during the summer, but if she knows that she's going somewhere with Nate, she go to bed early just
Mhm.
because of that. And that's great. That's therapeutic.
3 smartphones in one day, dude.
Wow.
The most I've ever got was one, and I got my first one in Florida.
And where is Fisher's Coast?
Yeah, where did you get those ones? Did you get those close to home, Travis? He's in Port St. Lucie-ish area.
Florida? No.
Yeah, we drove by it between um Boca yeah, no, Vero and Fort Lauderdale. It's between there somewhere.
Wow.
You didn't see it because you were sleeping when I was watching the lightning storm.
When?
When we drove to your daughter's house.
Ah, oh, yes, yes, yes.
Appreciate you, Donna. Thank you.
Bye, Donna. Thank you.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know what Talia's doing right now, though. Probably sitting up in her room. The one thing she has had that's been really good for her too is you guys have seen Doc. Doc came from her dad's house. Her dad had got her that dog. So Doc has kind of been an anchor for her. That's all he does. He hangs out in her room all day long.
Yeah, wherever she is, he's
Yep.
behind her.
As soon as she walks in the door, bang, right there. Two was it was our first, second, and third. Here's the
Wow.
pocket knife. I saw the pocket knife and the revolver.
Also with the all of it at the same time? Three
On the
cell
same trip,
phones
yeah.
and the wow. So I wonder what happened with the revolver. Like,
Yeah, did they figure out if it was a fake or a real one, Travis? Do you know? If you were, I'm going to send you something if you're interested. If you're not, it's cool. But I'm just going to send you a message through here. Not this knife. All right. Well, in a second here, maybe we can.
is it real?
No, I meant the gun, dude, because you were talking that possibly the gun might, but it might not be. Isn't that what you said? Or was it target gun or something like that? Maybe I'm getting something confused. I'm probably confused. But that's a crazy haul for one magnet fishing day.
Yeah, that's a lot. Like getting only one cell phone,
Right.
you can get a lot of viewers just by that. Now imagine 3 cell phones, one revolver,
The
one
pocket
pocket
knife.
knife.
Hey, David, how are
Hi,
you?
David.
I did get a huge knife when when we were in Boston, though. It was at least like this big. Yeah, takes up the whole screen, but whatever. It was huge, and it looked like it was definitely like a fillet knife. They were using it to cut fish. Oh, there he is. Let me know when you're good. I see you shifting around. All right, we're good. So the thumb off to the side.
What's up, dude? I'm not used to doing this on my phone.
That's all right.
Yeah, man. How's it going?
Well, is it on a different phone? Because it looks better.
No, same phone. I took a shower,
Oh,
maybe because I'm clean. I don't know.
maybe that's it.
Yeah, I don't know. But now that gun is real. It's a company in Miami that makes replica guns. So it's like a replica of an old Colt.
Okay, but is it
So
a
it's a,
fireable replica?
oh, yeah, it's a 22 caliber.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they sell them for whatever. They're not very expensive guns. They were only like $179. They're working guns.
Right.
But I thought it was an old one. The only reason I called the cops is because it was wrapped in that plastic bag.
Yeah.
So I
That's
thought
It's
that's
definitely
shady.
suspicious. Anytime you see a bag, that's
trying
shady.
to hide something.
Yeah, and it's crazy because that's the third time we've been to that spot,
Right.
and it's a nicer neighborhood. It's
Huh.
all two and 3 story townhomes with garages, and it's a gorgeous lake that they built around with full of cypress trees along the edge and stuff. But the
Wow.
funny thing is, we made our first ever short there.
Okay.
So in that neighborhood, we've pulled up 5 bicycles. I don't know how many knives, spoons, and stuff like
Wow.
that.
And it's a nice neighborhood.
Oh, it's a real nice neighborhood. Yeah.
People must just be going through there knowing that and just tossing it into their river.
Well, the thing of it is, it's a big pond, and that's like
Hmm.
a gazebo out on the pond, and there's cypress trees and like cabbage palms around the edge.
Okay.
So you can't really see back there. If you didn't know it was there, you would drive right past.
Okay.
So I think people hang out back there because we pulled a bunch of lighters out of the water. Like
Right.
I said, spoons that are all burnt up. All kinds of weird stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
yesterday I've got phones before, but they were like flip phones, old
Yeah.
phones. Yesterday was the first smartphone, and we got 3 of them. I got a Samsung Galaxy Note 8, an iPhone 8, and some LG that's broken in half.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going
Yesterday was
on, Jody?
crazy.
Hi,
Jody,
Jody.
what's up, brother?
Yeah. Well, like I was saying in the chat thing too, I haven't gotten a phone anywhere until I went to Florida.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's funny is, so I went to pull my magnet up once and I saw the phone fall off of it. And I went, oh, there's a cell phone. And I saw it drop in the water and it took
Right.
off to the right.
Okay.
So while I'm searching for it, Easton goes over and searches for it. Neither one of us can find it. He finds the gun. Then I pull up half that LG cell phone and I'm like, this doesn't even look like the one I had.
Oh,
5
wow.
minutes later, he's taking a break. I use his magnet and I pulled the one up that I had the first time.
Right. Yeah.
So it was pretty wild, man. It was a crazy day. And the funny thing is, I told Easton, I'm like, and you were kind of bummed you didn't want to go back out.
Right.
He was like, I don't know. I kind of want to play with my friends, play some video games. It was hilarious, dude. Hilarious. So, but
Hi, Miss
he
Shirley.
Hi.
out.
Hi, Treasure Coast. First time I've ever actually seen you.
Really? I'm on here all the time to the point Nate doesn't want me on here anymore. He's sick of looking at me. I don't blame him.
I normally catch a lot of Nate's, but the last couple weeks I've been so busy. So
Yeah, because Charlie started her own channel, so you'll have to post, Charlie, so that way people can click.
If you'd like to, you can. I didn't come up here for that, but I'm
just saying that's what everybody's always done since I've gone in these things.
Yeah,
so.
no, I've seen you on there, so I already subscribed. So.
Yeah, and I push everybody out on my lives.
Absolutely. You want to hear something funny? As I was scrolling through my homepage this morning on YouTube, and a video popped up of a magnet fisher in Jensen Beach. Well, that's like 4 miles from me.
Really?
That's where we go, and we almost went there yesterday. It was a guy I've never heard of. He's got a full magnet fishing channel.
Huh? What is his name?
I was like,
cool.
Oh, his name is Justin. I forget the name of his channel. I think it's his last name, something Treasures. But I was like, no way. So I commented on his video and I said, that's funny. We almost went magnet fishing in Jensen yesterday, but we went back to Port St. Lucie and I got a revolver. So I'm glad I didn't go to Jensen. And dude, he was messaging me all day. He wants to go magnet fishing. And I'm like, well, we kind of, you know what I think I'm going to do? He's been going out of town because he can't find spots around here either. I mean, yesterday was kind of a fluke, but also that's the first time we've ever thrown the Brute Boss there and the Cube. So those are the best magnets that we've ever thrown there. You know, I think I threw our magnet that's like a Terror there before, and that's the biggest one.
Yeah, and that just sits on top of the muck. So
exactly, dude, that Brute was sinking hardcore yesterday. But that's good. So I think I'm going to tell that guy about Canal Point. There's still so much stuff out there.
Absolutely. And he'll love it too, you know, especially if he's doing a channel.
Yeah.
He'll get good content there.
Dude, he's got over 200 videos.
Wow.
I know. I was like, I can't believe I've never run across this before being local. That's crazy.
Because I think we're all like in these, we get caught up in these algorithms. Like, when you start to find a community, it starts to put you inside of that one and you don't see anything outside of it. I don't know. Yeah. That's really the only explanation I'd have for it.
Dude, it is weird. And like my shorts lately, they are all over the place. They used to be fairly consistent. Like every 5th or 6th one would be a flop. Other than that, they would be good. But now it's like every 5th or 6th one is good and the rest are pot luck, man. No idea.
Yeah, that's exactly how it's been here lately. Although it's been more of a pattern, like I was telling you, my morning one always seems to really do good. Within 4 to 5 hours, it's got 5,000. But then I drop one in the afternoon at 3 o'clock and it barely has 600.
Mine's the opposite. I put one up this morning. I think it did 1.7. I put one up tonight. It was already at 2.3.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't.
Charlie,
just like our lives.
You're going to go through the same thing where you bang your head. Yeah. You're trying to figure it all out.
It's frustrating.
So you guys know? Do you know the reason that I do the streaming instead of the videos? I had 2 weeks worth of going out and getting great content, and I did Pride, and I did wine tasting, and the beach, and I did all these things, and I tried to edit them.
Thank you for stepping in, Stephen.
Content gone.
Oh no!
Whoa, that's crazy.
I am probably the world's worst editor. So I was like, okay, I can either take this as a sign to give up before I start, or go, okay, well, crap. Now what do I do? Well, I know I can't edit, so to figure that out, I'll just do lives.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not great at editing it either. I'm learning so much, but you know what else I learned? I made a short on Power Director the other day and kind of put this cool little intro into it with music. Yep. YouTube absolutely hated it. It doesn't have 80 views.
Weird.
I can't believe it. It's like on TikTok, it did decent, but I was like, yeah, it's like they turned their back on it. Now, I don't have Power Director Pro, so I can't turn off the Power Director sign in the corner,
Right.
I
a
don't know
little
if that
watermark.
has something to do with it or.
What I just was on the phone with Kelly today about this stuff. And what resolution did you upload it in? Because that might be the reason why.
The same as every other short. I'm pretty sure it's 1080.
So if you the higher the resolution, if it's they will pick 4K over you.
Hey, Loretta, we're catching every other word, Charlie.
Oh, I gotcha. I don't know. I'll have to look because I know that I'm recording in 4K, and like when I use my other I forget the name of the other one, Clipchamp. It gives me the option to upload in 4K, but it takes forever, and my laptop doesn't have enough memory to even do it.
No, 4K
So
is
I'll have
too
to look
huge.
I'll have to look and see if that's happening. But I think I'm just going to get the Power Director Pro because I'm sure that does it in 4K.
It's worth it. And honestly, I just had to buy it a second time because I got a new laptop and it's a PC, and I had already bought Power Director for the Mac. And
Oh, no way.
yeah, but it's such a good program that I didn't want to learn a new one on the PC. I just wanted to deal with the Power Director on this. And honestly, it's got a few more options than the Mac had, so it's actually even better.
Oh, so you can't, like, let's say I put it on my phone, the Pro. I can't transfer that to my laptop. I have to get another one.
What do you have? You have a iPhone, or do you have?
No, Android.
Is your laptop an Android?
No.
No,
Windows
but if you had like like not an iPad or whatever, but if you had one of the like a tablet
I
that
gotcha.
that was an Android tablet, you could put it on that.
Yeah, actually, I got a whole tower system from a friend of mine the other day,
Right.
and I'm gonna set it up. It's a newer Dell. I'm gonna set it up just to see if it'll work and try to run things off of that instead because it's got so much more memory. This laptop was a base laptop. I don't know, 4 years ago. I got it during the pandemic. So if I make a 15-minute video, that's all this computer will hold. I can't make another one. I have to delete that one to make another one.
Right.
What about an external? I found like a 7 terabyte for like $120.
Yeah, I thought about that too, which I might, but it's weird because what I have on here, the Microsoft Clipchamp, it just doesn't play well sometimes. Like I'll be in the middle or almost done with a video and it'll kick me out. And then when I go back into it, I have to upload every clip that I put in. I have to go back in and manually put it back in the video, and then it'll figure out where it goes. But it's like, what a pain.
Yeah, you can't move any files until you've completed that video.
Yeah, but the thing I like about the Microsoft Clipchamp is, and it's just a free version, they have so many good intros, outros, extra videos, social media stuff. Like the one I'm using on my phone now, it only has a couple on the Android. Now on the laptop, it may have a lot more. I don't know because I haven't even put it on there yet. But yeah, that's something I'm trying to do is learn editing. And then after I thought I made a really cool video and YouTube hated it, I'm like, I'm just going to go back to the way it was. I'm not going to add music. I'm not going to do anything, man. Take the clip, put it up. See you later.
It might work on the external hard drive because you're not saving it to, you're not using the memory of that, and it depends on how much RAM you have, like for your and what processor you use. But when you don't have all of that taking up, you have this much memory and the video's taking up this much. Well, but so when it's on the drive, that Microsoft Clip might be able to work, the processor might be able to work.
Exactly. That's funny because I just got this phone a few months ago, and the phone I had before this, I had for 4 years. It was the same way. I would go make a couple of shorts. I'd put them up, and then I would have to delete them to make some more shorts to make room. This phone has like 124 gigs of memory. I haven't erased anything off of this phone yet, and I've been using it for 3 months. There's got to be hundreds of videos on here. And it's not even close to being full.
Right.
So Yeah.
Probably just disappeared. No, but I use that one. That one I pay for. And is she back? Yeah, she's back. She doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah, the hardest. I can hear this, Charlie. I can. We barely can hear you.
Sometimes it sounds like there's a windstorm coming from your mic.
But
Okay.
Oh, that's funny, Jody. I want to see that. I hope she makes it. Jody made one. He's trying to get his wife to edit it. That's pretty funny. Down a pig trail or something.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but if down a pig trail, I don't know. He did his ride home from there, but his wife doesn't like to edit it. Keep digging. What's going on? How you doing?
Is that better, guys?
Yeah. That is better,
Yeah.
Charlie. Yeah. So
Much better.
That drive you were talking about, I actually have one. It was a Seagate, right? It's like a little black one.
Yeah, there's a bunch. I found some really good ones on Amazon they keep running specials on them.
That's what I got too. Is it the one that has the weird plug that goes in the top? Like it's got like a weird connector?
Yeah. There's so many of them. There are a ton of them that you can choose from that have anywhere from 1 terabyte to 15
No, but I'm saying
terabytes.
the one you got though. You said you have a 7 terabyte one, right?
Oh no, I saw one on.
Oh, you saw one. Okay.
That was 7 terabyte. I was like,
right.
Yeah,
well, that's
my
what I was using.
laptop has 1 terabyte.
Right. That's still a lot.
Yeah, that is. That's
terabytes a lot.
That's like what the newer Xboxes have.
What's going on, Beardo?
Well, and I got this laptop. It's Asus VivoBook.
Yeah.
It was on sale. Somebody's calling me. It was on sale on Best Buy for like $400.
Oh, dude, that's cheap.
Yeah, and it's got the 1 terabyte. It's got the 16 for the RAM, and it's got the Ryzen 7 or
that's what I made sure that this computer had when I bought it, was that you had the Ryzen, because that's your processor, and that's going to help you make the videos.
Exactly. And so this is the 7 and not the 5. This is the new, So
I have the 5, but but it's still good. The Ryzen chips are great.
It was $400.
Yeah, that's cheap.
I used my Rakuten cash back on everything. You guys, I am frugal. And
a coupon clipper.
Yeah, hear about that app.
You want that?
Yeah.
I'll send it to you, and then you'll get like $10 free, and then I get like $5 credit when you use it.
It's a pyramid scam.
I'm all for it.
I think it's anyway. If you're gonna buy things like you're gonna get like a discount, it's great. You know,
and I also stuff I'm already like. I order my eyeglasses off of a place called I Buy Direct, and I wait until they go on sale, and so I get buy one get one free plus 30% off. They do that like 3 times a year, and then I get another 10% off of the total because I use my Rakuten.
Nice.
So it works. Yeah. Macy's, I get like 10% off of the total. Like, PetSmart. So it works.
My brother's ex-wife was a crazy, extreme coupon clipping person. And her basement was just stocked. I mean, if the end of the world happened right now, they would live for at least 3 or 4 years.
Oh, God.
I don't do that. I live in a teeny tiny, historic home that they didn't make storage back then. So my closet is 3.5 feet wide.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, it's an old, I mean, you can see my old crown molding up there, but it's an old historic home, and there's the kitchen has like 2 cupboards, and then under the sink, and then up above has like 3 cupboards, and they're not even big.
Oh jeez.
So I'm very I can't hoard nothing.
Yeah. Yeah,
but I
no
think
doubt.
that this app is different than couponing. You know, this
Yeah,
is like
Rakuten different.
it's different.
Oh, Two
It's
Brothers,
different.
Mark, what's up?
And
Oh,
I do love a
not
good
the broski. What's up, baby? Everything Mark says. Check this out, baby. What's up, baby?
Baby and Broski.
What? Tagging.
Hello.
Yo, Chuck.
Hey, Mark.
Miss Nate.
It's not, yeah. You know,
Or sorry, Nate. Why did I say Mark? Because I was thinking about I had somebody in, and I had a situation on my channel. We were talking about the trolls earlier, and I had Mark had nothing to do with it, but he was helping me through it. So yeah, sorry. I have
now that
three,
you've been going live, though, I'm just curious with someone that's like newly with the channel, like how are those lives for you at the end of it? Are you getting a lot of view time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of because I only have like, you know, basically 123, so 120 subscribers. It takes it a little while for
Right.
it to get out. And so like the first hour, it's like this.
Yeah.
And then so I have these really long, and they're kind of exhausting to do a live that long, but
Marky Mark and the Tagging Bunch. Sorry.
awesome.
That's a good one.
But at hour 2 is when it gets up, and hour 3 it goes up even more.
Yeah.
But it's because I don't have a huge pool that it's automatic, because I don't have a ton of subscribers that it's automatically. So it takes
Yeah,
a while.
but that doesn't seem to make a big difference because, like, my videos, our videos have always gone well beyond the subscribers we've had. You know, I might have had 300 subscribers and had a video do 1,000 views, a regular video, but the lives are so odd. Like I did one last Thursday,
Mark here too.
and I was just standing on a bridge by myself, doing my best to talk to the camera while I was going. It got 4,000 views. That was the highest one ever. And then yours Monday was insane.
Yeah, it was stupid insane.
Yeah, it was
And
crazy.
did you see that Brockton's only got like 350?
Yeah.
You guys are standing right next to each other.
His
both on
camera was
live.
live right next to mine. And that just goes to prove how messed up the algorithm is.
That's what I mean. I don't understand. Everything they do is sliding and rolling and will never be able to actually pick up on it, I don't think. Everything, like I thought certain days were good for me. They were one week. The next week, they were the worst. So it's so weird how that works. Like yesterday, we had our best live ever. I don't know. I think it got 400 views or 800, something like that. Nothing like the one last week where I was out sweating to death in the middle of the road. It wasn't that entertaining, you know?
Right.
So I don't know. It's weird, man.
Yep.
I feel like YouTube sometimes about life, they kind of pick up some people, you know, like probably Nate was pick up that day to get all these viewers because it was just like 65,000 viewers or something like that.
It was crazy. It ended up at like 68,000.
But I think it's just like they choose, like probably they're like, oh, we're gonna just pick up these YouTubers here and we're gonna send them a lot of traffic, a lot of people to see their channels. And I think it's kind of randomly that they do it.
Maybe.
You know,
Yeah,
because now you have a live where you have like 10 viewers and then suddenly you have 65,000 people watching. It's just
I mean, it was entertaining watching you two try to get those magnets apart.
Yeah. Let's see. I'm going to actually try to come in under a different name and see if I can't post that stat just to show how ridiculous it is. Because there's one number that actually that is pointed out that stands out that I want to talk about because we don't do much of it. Whatever. I'll just call my T. Whatever. Q.
Okay. Can you guys hear me?
Oop.
Or is it poop?
Whoa.
Oh boy.
That's wild.
That was me. That's not good. Okay, because it turns on my mic when I try to go in here.
Yeah, I was like, who are those people? It looks like Nate and his wife. What's going on here? It was weird, man.
That is not us. No, nope. We're going to stop the cam. We're going to mute. Okay, and here we go. We're going to enter the studio like this. There we go.
All right.
I got to turn that down though. Okay, there we go. So now let's see if it lets me put
Not gonna work.
post a comment. That's not what I want to do. Trying to look. I don't think I can. I was trying to be all crafty,
Let me see.
and I don't think I can be that
This
crafty.
works.
Mark, I am not the king of the algorithm, bro. I just figured
No.
out how it doesn't work.
Exactly. I'm right there with you. Every time you think you know, they just literally pull the rug right out from underneath it.
Oh yeah.
It's like life itself, you know. Like I always believe in that phrase that says, "When you think that you have all the answers, the universe changes the questions."
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah, when you think you have all the answers, the universe changes the questions.
Yep. Exactly.
That's YouTube. That's just so crazy. One day you have 10 people, next day you have 65,000 people watching you.
65. Yeah, exactly.
I know at one point
God.
our channel, I don't think that in a 48-hour span, our channel was getting less than 20,000 views.
Right.
And it was like that for weeks. And then all of a sudden it was like YouTube said, okay, that's enough. And then I would have hours overnight that would get like 3 views, 5 views across the whole channel. I'm like, what the heck? It's
Hey,
crazy.
Let's see. I just sent myself the thing. Waiting for it to
Whatever,
finish.
bro.
It's done. So then I can go here.
Don't worry, Mark. You're too old for Slipknot. You don't even know what it is. You think that's how you tie your magnet on your rope. It's not.
Yeah. No. You know, they're actually playing in a couple weeks, and I really wish I could go. But not that I know. I've seen them, so it's not like a super big thing that I have to see them. But they're playing with a band called Knock Loose, and I really like Knock Loose a lot.
Yeah, that's my bucket list band right there. We had tickets right when the pandemic hit, and we wound up getting refunds. But we're going to see Korn in September. We already got tickets for that, but I've already seen them
I
couple
haven't
times.
seen Korn.
I think
Yeah.
that's the one that Leah likes.
Yeah, that's the band that Julia likes. Okay, so now I saved it on the computer. Let's see if I can do slide. Add a file from my computer. Desktop. Isn't that where I just put it?
The desktop?
Yeah. There we go.
I have a question. Do you guys have a fan going in your room?
We do,
But it's
far away from us.
yeah, it's really tiny for
Oh,
the
okay. I'm trying to figure out
for
what
the-
I'm hearing.
I just turned it off.
Oh, actually, I have a floor fan going. Hang on. Let's see if it's mine.
It might be you the whole time.
Actually, no. No, it was you. I think it was you guys, Nate. It was coming through
I can hear it too. I can still hear it.
because I went and turned my fans off even in the front room, living room.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Not me. The one above me is silent, so I know it's not that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But that's way better. At least I. But yeah.
Let's see.
yeah, I can hear the difference.
It's a mic issue, Mark said. I don't
I've
know.
used the one on the laptop. I've used the Bose, and I've used the Soundcore.
All right. So that's what we'll do. We'll go here.
Where's the booze? No booze, none tonight.
Share screen. We're gonna show. Oh yeah, we can do it. Okay. Select my window. This right here. Share.
I can't.
Minimize that. Can I minimize it? Get it out of my face. Yeah. So see, those are those weird stats. Like literally, dude, I was on there for 2 hours.
Let me
And-
blow this up for a sec. See if I can see it.
Yeah, it's 67,000.
Hello, Mark.
300 and
TBH. Where's the booze? Yeah, hello.
man,
so
that's
Ricardo said
wild.
it. Yeah, I did. We did nothing different. There was absolutely nothing different done.
Yeah, and that's wild. And see, look at that. It's the average view duration. That's kind of like mine when I'm done,
Yeah,
15,
17
17. And I think the one yesterday was actually way better. It was like 39 or 40. But
Wow, that was good.
I think we only got 800 views or something like that. So it was like, as cool as that was, we
Right.
didn't get the views. But yeah, Mark was just saying that was cool. That was a fun live yesterday. We found every time we threw the magnet in, we either came up with a handful of hooks or a lighter or.
I love when you have days like that, man, where it's just like find after find after find.
Nonstop. There was an alligator swimming right around us. There was a soft shell turtle like this big around, and they were coming right up for the camera, man. They were
right.
Wow.
You got
Did
some
you see
good
Nick?
oh
Nick's
yeah,
recently,
the
he
live
was
is good.
Nick has a video where he was where there were manatees.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
that was
you
real
guys have
cool.
you guys have ridiculous wildlife down there.
Dude,
Yeah.
the last live,
animal.
the live I
love
did when my grandkids were down, we got dolphins.
Oh,
Yeah, there
yeah.
was a dolphin that kept popping up right behind everybody. I got him like 3 times on the live. But yeah, that was pretty cool. But dude, it was we got so little stuff that I didn't even have enough to make a full video out of it.
Yeah.
So
You know
I
what?
don't even.
The same thing happened even though we went live with Brockton or whatever. I only have like I edited it down to about 6 minutes. That's not enough for a video.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I'm just gonna tear it up for shorts.
Yeah, Bucky,
and
what's
you know
up,
what I
brother?
noticed in the comments, where in the live that you have on Monday, people were commenting like, "Oh, what are you catching? What are you trying to find? Are you getting something? I'm waiting to see what you get. You know, like people wants to see what you're getting out
Oh
of the
yeah,
water,
Yeah.
and more stuff you get, like
Hi,
people
Angie and
get
Rick.
more hook with the channel.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes I see like sometimes Nate and Talia don't get anything or just
Yep.
get a couple names,
Well,
and I'm like, oh, people is waiting to see something.
You guys went and met him at a dock one day, and Talia has the coolest like long sleeve bathing suit that like that is the greatest thing ever. I love that thing. She went swimming, and you were there. You had on your sun hat
Oh
and your
yeah. We were live that day. Yeah. That was in Dennis when you guys came.
Oh yeah,
You guys found me. Yeah.
yeah.
I was busy because hi Brockton, getting people off because I noticed, okay, so when Talia would come on camera, it would go from 10, 15, 20, 40, 120 people. She'd
Right.
go off camera, it'd drop down 10, 20, 30. And then you'd come on and it would bounce up. And I think I blocked like 2 people that day.
There's 7 people total blocked now.
Yeah, so before that Talia could even see it, because I am a firm believer that adult words, adult problems, and adult thinking are for adults.
Yeah.
They are not to be handled by children.
Yep.
They're not supposed to be. That's above their pay grade. And it's supposed to be above their pay grade. And so that's why I was furiously like
Yeah, I had a guy, I think it was last week. He made a crappy comment on one of our shorts, and Easton had pulled up a hook, and Easton is he's not a chatterbox. I mean, he has his moments where he is, don't get me wrong, but on camera, he is not a chatterbox. On camera, he's still a little bit shy. So anyways, the guy commented, he's like, wow, he looks really enthused. And then he said, magnet fishing is gay.
Oh,
And I'm like, usually I don't say anything, but I was having one of those days. And after talking to Nick, and Nick's like, dude, I talk back to the people because interaction is interaction. And I'm like, you know what?
100%.
Nick's right. So I messaged the guy back. I said, hey, that's not what your mom said last night. And I blew him a kiss. And he
Right.
never responded after that.
No, and that's like you saw the thing with the people with the copper today. Everybody's talking about the copper. Sure,
Dude, I was like, if I would have had time, I would have had a lot of fun with that. But dude, I was in the middle of stuff, but I saw it and I'm like, what is up with the copper police? I had that happen with it. I had that happen with a stainless knife one day. The guy's like, oh, that knife's not stainless, it's magnetic. I'm like, do you realize there's different grades of stainless steel? And yes, the stainless steel that they make knives out of has regular steel in it. If not, it would just bend. People don't realize this.
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, man. Crazy.
I got called stupid and an idiot on my that was
very
fun.
nice.
Okay, hang on. I've got the best one. And since Talia's not on there, go ahead.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and say it. So I pulled up a vibrator one day.
Oh yeah.
And a guy commented, he said, make sure you wash that before you use it.
Oh my God.
And it actually cracked me up to the point that I just gave him a thumbs up and a heart.
Right. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I think I would do with that one too.
Oh, that was.
Oh
But
my
and my
God.
channel's not made for kids at all, and I say that all the time. It's not
Yeah.
kid friendly. In my descriptions, I put it that it's not for children. It's adult humor, adult banter, and that is what it is.
I try to keep it on the minimum, but whatever.
Yeah, it's mostly for what I said at the beginning. Everything started like a hobby for them and for Talia, and she really enjoyed it. It has therapeutic for her, and it really it's one of the only things she likes to do. So to me at the beginning it was kind of scary. Not scary, but I feel like no, they're not gonna have that many viewers, so it's fine. And then they start getting all these viewers. Then I become like, okay, now we're gonna start thinking in what are we gonna do, because it's just there are a lot of crazy people out there.
Oh yeah,
And as I
she's
said,
a pretty girl. And
it's not because it's my daughter, but I think that she's pretty. But and she's a girl, and people there are a lot of crazy people out there, and as I said, when I had my channel, the YouTube channel, hi Mark, when I had my channel and I had that message, to me was, I never thought that words can make me feel so bad, because long time ago when I went to college, many years ago, I had a friend. This is back in Colombia, okay? This is like 20 years ago. And my friend, so she was driving her car and somebody came behind in the window and started saying things to her and asked her to give him her purse or her money or something, and she gave it to him. When she came back to college where I was, she told me that she got robbed, that it was awful, and I asked her, like, how that happened? He had a gun, he had a knife, he had something, and she was like, no, he was just screaming at me and saying words, and he asked me to give him my wallet and my purse, and I just did, and I was like, but he didn't have any.
There we go.
What? Stupid, why you gave him your money? Like, he didn't have any guns or anything. And she was like, I don't know, I just felt so scared. And to me it was like, how she gave him money, and then years later when I got that message on my YouTube channel, I felt what she felt. Sometimes words can make you feel threatened, scared. Yeah, I was like, now I know how she felt, But
yeah, but you guys you have an easy button when it comes to guys. I mean, all you guys got to do is just kick straight up the middle and.
No, it's when. Yeah, but when I'm 5 feet tall, and if you have a guy who is a 6 foot, 200-pound man, he can take and sling me by his arm.
I would never do that.
But it's possible.
Oh yeah, I know. I was just teasing.
Yeah, we're always have to be everything.
Oh, I know.
Our head is
I
on a
got you.
swivel.
I raised
100%.
three girls. Yeah, my son, he's 13, and my youngest daughter was 15 when he was born. So
Smart.
yeah, I'm up to 7 grandkids now, and I'm only 52. But
Wow.
I'm at
Uh,
3
Well, I
grandkids.
have
So.
grandkids.
yeah, my grandson is our biggest fan. He came on that live yesterday under my daughter's name, and I think he's 9. And the first thing is not hi, hey grandpa, it's I love you. It's like, man, he loved magna fishing with us so much. He had a blast.
He definitely did that first day. He wouldn't stop.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
great.
he is nonstop. But that's why I got them those brute magnet kits to take home with him. And I told him I need video, I need pictures, I need to see them out there. I gave their dad a 2,500-pound clamp, so he'd have a magnet, little incentive to take him out there, you know. But my daughter, when we went magnet fishing, she took the magnet. She was like, "Nah." She was having
No.
as much fun as he was. So
Right.
I think
That's
Dad's
cool, though,
gonna be
but she'll
driving him
take him out with
around.
it too.
Oh
You know,
yeah, they have a lot of fun.
there are some kids like I have some friends with kids,
Hmm.
and they told me like they want to go magnet fishing, and they are like between 12 to, I don't know, 7 to 12 or something like
Yeah.
that, and they want to
Mhm.
go magnet fishing, these kids, and Nate
That's
is
awesome.
planning probably making a video or
Yeah, I'm gonna
take
take them
them
all
some.
out. A whole bunch
Oh
of
yeah,
kids. Yeah.
and find a
Why not
dock
do
where they
that?
can get fishing stuff. You know what I mean? Find a nice dock somewhere. You're always going to get fishing hooks and lures and
I already found one.
pliers.
There's this little tiny like raised wall, and then there's also a boat ramp, and it's right in the town of Orleans, right off the side. It's like off the main road. It's kind of perfect actually.
Oh, that
Um,
sounds perfect.
yeah, and I still have all the original magnets that we bought when we started, which are like 575 single-sided.
Yep,
Um,
I've got all mine too. Same thing.
I have a 1200 double-sided, so I mean I've got a couple extras to throw around.
Exactly, no doubt. That's funny. Last night when the cops came there, the cop that came, she was horrible.
Was she?
I was talking to my neighbor this morning because he's a sheriff in Martin County.
Yep.
And when we found the safe and called the cops, he actually showed up with another guy. And I'm like, no way. Are you serious? My neighbor's here. That's awesome. But I was telling him, you know, she had no answers for me. You know, she came up and she looks at it and she's like, is that a real gun? I'm like, I don't carry a gun for a living. I thought maybe you would know, you know?
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like,
hope.
yeah, I'm like, we looked it up. It is a real gun. And she's like, okay. I'm like, you want me to take it out of the bucket and hold it up for you? She's like, no, I'll go get gloves. So she comes back and I was in a good mood. You know, I'm trying to have some fun. And she had an evidence bag with her. And I'm like, no, you're not going to take it from me. And she looked at me like she was going to reach for her gun, like I threatened her. And I'm like, whoa, maybe she didn't like being on camera at first, which I didn't even record that part. I just recorded her coming up, me showing her the gun. Didn't even get her face on camera. Because I understand, dude, they got a hard job. So to have them all over the camera, they don't like. I could see the look on her face. She did not want to be on camera. So I didn't put her face on camera, didn't get her name, nothing. But so I asked her, you know, I'm like, all right, so if nothing comes of it, will I be able to get it back? She's like, get it back? It's not yours. And I'm like, I just pulled it out of the water.
Yeah.
So technically, yeah, I'm like, I hate to sound like a, 12-year-old, but kind of finders keepers. You know what I mean? She's
That's what they
like,
call it. That's the law.
yeah. And she's like,
Yeah.
that's not, she says, that's not how it works. And I said, don't worry about it. I'm like, I'll call the department and I'll talk to somebody there. And you have a great day. Thanks for coming out. Appreciate it. But it was like, really? That's like
it's definitely finders keepers because James and Barbie from Let's Get Magnetic wouldn't have kept that money.
Yeah,
if it wasn't finders keepers. You know what I mean? Like that right there is
true.
Yeah.
But it just kind of stunk. I was talking to my neighbor about that, and I'm like, some officers just don't have any bedside manner. And she's very young. She's probably very new. Maybe she was nervous. I don't know. But
Yeah.
she came off. she came off a bit abrasive, and I'm just like, that's not good for your job there. You know what I mean? That's not for what you do. You gotta, maybe back it up from 40 grit to 320, smooth it out a little bit, something I don't know. But yeah, she was a little rough. I'm just like, okay. Anyways, have a nice day.
Yeah, I think all three of us in here are Gen X, Charlie, so we get it.
You know what Mark about stuck in his magnet to his car for 3 years. Oh my God.
Stuck his van. Yeah,
That's terrible.
let me post that one. Because that was funny. I'm sorry to say, Mark, but it's funny.
Whatever, Mark. You should be nervous. Old people, I swear to God. He's nervous because he doesn't take his Geritol like he's supposed to, or his Centrum Silver, so he can't keep up. Every time I turn around, it's like, who's this homeless guy hobbling around behind me? God, man.
We have such a great community.
It was so funny because when we did that big collaboration, there was like 5 or 6 of us. Nobody knew that me and Mark have known each other for like 12 years. Right. So like Nick was looking at us because we're just digging, having fun, busting each other's chops. And Nick's kind of like, man, you guys are really going at it. Like, we know each other, man. But
yeah.
I kept calling him the homeless guy, and Nick's like, dude, that's not nice. Like, no, it's okay. It's okay.
Wow, that was hunted?
What?
Yeah, that
hunted. Hunted got killed in 83 on that bridge. The bridge outside. So that actually, my first gun was found at a bridge that was supposed to be haunted.
Really?
Yeah, we didn't hear anything, but supposedly you could hear wailing or something coming from one of the houses from when you stand on top of the bridge. But that was the first time I met Josh.
Oh, that's wild.
Go with haunted stuff. That is something that truly terrifies me.
You want to hear a quick weird story?
Yeah.
So I pulled up 2 cauldrons full of voodoo a few months ago. Like cauldrons from the 1800s. Now, I had no idea what was inside because it looked like they were just packed full of mud, and they were super cool. So I get them up and I empty them, and I'm starting to see teeth and animal bones and a whole entire animal jaw with teeth in it. And these little pewter figurines. And I'm like, whoa. So,
oh my God.
A couple of the teeth looked human. So I sent some pictures off to Clay and Jen because they know a lot about that stuff. And Clay is like, it looks human. Jen's like, it looks like a dog. So to be sure, I called the police. They took a ride out, took a picture of the teeth, and sent them off. They came back as dog teeth. But while I was waiting for the cops, now this is a bridge just on a side road. There's nothing but sugarcane fields everywhere. Wow, I don't know where. A crow lands on the bridge 5 feet away from me and starts squawking at me. And I was like, dude, get out of here. I chased him off. He didn't come back. But I'm like, you know what? When the cops were done, I put everything back in the cauldrons and threw them right back in the water. So, nope.
That's what I would have done. Yep.
Not today. That's not going home with me. But I did find a coal-burning iron that was from Wong's Laundry in San Francisco. I kept that.
What was it?
That's cool.
It's an iron from the early 1900s, maybe late 1800s. The top flips open and you put coal or charcoal inside, and that's how the iron close. Never seen one before.
That's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, pulled it up same spot as those things, but there was nothing inside of it, so I brought that home.
What are you looking for? What comment?
Yeah, there was a comment I couldn't read who write that comment about if it's something older than 100 years old, they have to give it back to the town.
Yeah, well, I did actually have somebody told me something like that. One of the cops told me if it was before 1899, at least in Massachusetts, I don't have to claim the gun.
Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, you know what? That's how Pawn Stars works when they buy guns. They won't buy anything built after, is it like 1911 or 1912? Because anything before that is a collectible or antique or something like that. Right. They don't have to, go through all the drama with it. It's an antique, so they can just buy it and that's that.
Right. Magnum
But
Man,
yeah,
what's going
that
on?
makes sense.
So real quick, I want to, before he escapes out of here, Bucky, last week,
Magnum
Tin Man had offered up a prize that he won. So I just got to get in touch with you, buddy.
You guys are connected in my group chat.
Oh yeah.
There's the
But
3 of us.
I don't think he answers that. I don't think he's even chatted in there yet.
He
Bucky,
has.
get
Just
with it.
get with it. Go on there and then you're good.
We just got to connect, Bucky, so I can get this stuff out. After a certain year, as a certain.
Well, I believe in the Lion Gate
What?
numerology about today. That is the August 8th,
Oh yeah.
2024.
2024, which is also an 8, so it's 888 today. It's 840.
Well, but before I forget, I was going to mention about I don't know what Nate knows about it. My dad has a big farm back in Colombia, and he have found a lot of stuff. But things that he found in that farm, he can't leave the country with it. He can't bring it here to the United States because it becomes even if it's gold, it becomes part of the
heritage of the company or the country.
The country,
historical. Yeah.
But you know what the sad part is that it's that my dad has a big farm, and that farm used to belong to his father, and then to his, it's a family. It's a family land.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of indigenous communities in the area, and it's sad, like you don't have the freedom to do anything with it.
Yeah. The only way of getting it out of the country is to melt it down, and then you've melted down history. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's pointless.
Yeah, it's gold. I don't know if I have some of the pictures here.
Yeah, see if you can find the pictures, because it's actually cool. I mean, they look like
it's very cool.
Aztec, Inca type stuff. I'm not sure who the indigenous ones were in Colombia, but it's definitely like that era.
I have a bunch of stories that I don't want to tell it right now, but I am 50% indigenous, and I have like my great grandfather was French, and I had Italian, and then I have Spain.
Appreciate you, Mark.
Spain, Italy, England, and then I have 51% indigenous Native American from South America. Yeah, a lot of mix.
Yeah, but what she shows is really cool because it's literally historic.
Yeah.
See, Bucky isn't even paying attention. He's still yammering.
Yapping his yaws.
That's funny. He was talking about that bridge being by Emporia, Kansas. That's where race car driver I used to follow. That's where he's from, Emporia, Kansas. I was like, why does that sound familiar? Clint Boyer. He's a crazy dude. He's actually now he does the play-by-play now on Fox. Clint Boyer.
The name actually sounds vaguely familiar, and I'm not into racing, but the name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he actually got in a big fight with Jeff Gordon back in the day. It was pretty cool. Chased him all through the racetrack, stuff like that. So he's my kind of guy. I like him.
There you go.
I was like, yeah, that looks like a party.
I'm not a NASCAR person, so
I didn't even notice you sneak in here.
But
didn't even notice you sneak in either, Jen.
I grew up with a guy, and I don't know if he's too famous, but I think he is. I've seen his like flags and like NASCAR people. Casey Kane.
Oh, of course, yeah. Casey Kane's from Enumclaw, Washington.
Yeah, he did the World of Outlaw circuits with all my friends, and so we used to go to the Speedway, get the clay dirt.
Oh yeah, dirt track. Yeah, another guy from your area is Greg Biffle.
So I don't know him.
Yeah, he's a little bit older than Casey Kane, but they were racing each other at the same time. But he came up on the short asphalt tracks. I think he's from Vancouver, Washington. If that rings a bell.
Hey, Grandma Kelly.
In Vancouver, I was up north, up further, up like even. I mean, like there's the Issaquah had a track. I'm trying to think. There was a couple dirt tracks, but the big one was called Skagit Speedway, and
and
Casey was always he was kind of a little punk.
Oh yeah, he's a little guy, but he had some funny commercials back in the day when he raced for Dodge with Ray Evernham. They always
I'm
had
not into NASCAR.
really
I
good
don't.
commercials.
Yeah.
Okay.
But all the girls just go crazy over Casey Kane because he's got those like ice blue eyes. See, look at her. She's like, I
Yeah,
remember.
no, he was younger than me. I remember him. I just remember him as a kind of
Yeah.
whatever kid, you know.
Yeah. Now I
His
think
daddy paid for his wins back then.
he owns some of the World of Outlaw teams now. So he's a team owner. He still
Exactly.
drives. But
Yeah.
oh yeah, he was big in the early 2000s there.
Yeah, I even worked at one of the racetracks for a while, like in the summers. Like I am a tomboy through and through.
Awesome.
I'm just posting something in the chat here, guys, just because
Okay.
it's getting close. So I just want to post this and pin it.
I got you. You can show a
no.
picture of that gun if you have it on your phone. I'm on my phone because you sent me the link through Messenger. So,
Perfect.
What the heck?
but yeah, you can show it since you have a picture of it. But yeah, dude, I thought it was like an old Colt. At first, I thought it was a really old cap gun. You know, the ones that were like life size, the real cheap ones, like made out of tin. I thought it was one of those. But as we got it up to the dock, I'm like, whoa. I grabbed the rope from Easton and pushed it out because I didn't want the barrel pointing at him. I have no idea if there's anything in it or not. But
Right.
yeah, that was crazy.
Can't find anything.
I found one.
Yeah. See if you can kind of see this one.
But it just
We'll go single.
Oh.
Hang on. There we go. Now try it. Hold it like.
Oh yeah. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh wow. Oh now I can. Oh, that's rad. Oh heck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those were like figurines that came from his yard.
Yeah, that's wild.
Those are cool, but you know in the black market, if you are able to take it out of the country, they will pay millions for it.
Yeah.
But the
But
problem
if
is
you
that
get caught,
that's illegal. You can't do that.
Right. The problem is you can't.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah,
Have you
it's
watched
crazy.
Smuggler? And they check all those crates coming in.
Yep. I watch those
love
too.
that
Yeah.
stuff.
I like
I'm
watching
nerd.
people get busted. It's funny.
In the
You know,
airport,
yeah, that's funny. You were talking about earlier the channel being kid friendly. I never cuss on our channel, and I got so excited when I saw that gun yesterday. I dropped an S bomb. I was like, "Holy beep!" I mean,
Yeah.
I was on live. I'm like, whatever. My live says not made for kids, but I'm like, ugh, dummy.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting, man. No doubt.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's only your notifications, I'm telling you, dude, that don't show up. Because anybody else that I'm like sub to and I've clicked that bell on, I see when they go live. I see when they post a video. It'll tell me when you post a video, but it doesn't tell me when you go live.
See, it never tells me when you go live either. I see
Weird.
yours because when I go on to check the channel, the first thing I do is hit subscriptions to see if anybody's live or anybody's doing anything.
Right.
And then I'll find you live and come on and say hi. But no, I don't get notifications like that. Or if I do, I get them hours later.
Right.
You know,
So
but yeah.
I don't get any of Nate's stuff. Like this is the first time I had opened my computer up and it said that he was live. You packed in a Monopoly game. Oh my gosh.
That's a good one.
This is a continuation of my
That's funny.
Sunday Live. Anybody who was there, we were telling jokes and all sorts of ridiculous adult jokes. You pack them in a Monopoly game, and they think it's just the pieces. Smuggler's hint. You pack them in a Monopoly game.
That's funny.
There's our buddy Luis who's popped in to say hello.
Hey Talca. Now I forgot what I was saying. Oh, this is the first time. If I know, because I always look to see when you're going to be live. That's kind of why I haven't been around. No matter what, I have your notifications on. You don't even come up on my my subs, other stuff I have to go in and type out Cape Cod Magnet, the whole thing, and go down and find you, even though I'm subbed to you. And sometimes I have to do that with Shane too, with Ohio.
That's weird.
Yeah, so it doesn't come up at all.
Yeah,
it
that's
happened to me, even though I'm subscribed to the channel. The same thing happened to me, that I have to, and even if I put Cape Cod, something else shows me, and then I have to go back, Cape Cod Magnet Crew. The same thing happened.
Yeah, we just connected Willie. He messaged me. We'll work it out. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's just strange, dude. I mean, because I can literally go and look, and it says on your channel that I've got subscriptions on, notification bell, everything.
Yeah, I'm looking at yours.
Subscribe.
Luis, hola Luis. Se me olvidó decir hola.
Subscribe. See, and it says personalized, like because I have it set up. See?
Oh.
Yeah,
you know what?
me
I'm gonna
too, like you.
uncheck personalized and hit all. You know what? Don't start posting like 30 shorts a day.
I'm gonna do. I'm subscribed on you. I'm on all. I just checked it. I have the hardest time finding you sometimes. Like I literally will have to
Strange.
dig and dig and dig. And I'm like, I know
YouTube is
he's going live.
every way that they can do it. YouTube is challenging. That's probably the best way to explain it. You know, they just always want to challenge you.
It's the AI part of it. You know what I mean? It's everything is so ever changing that how could AI possibly figure out what we're doing? You know what I mean? That makes no sense because, like last week, I only put up a couple of shorts. And then the last 2 days, I put up 6, and it's like, how is AI going to be able to keep up and understand? For one, I don't ever see it being normal. Now, it was better before June 1st. That's when the AI took over 100%. And that's why it's been so whack.
Right. Try it again, Malcolm. I just changed something.
Every time Kelly comes into my channel, she has to resubscribe to it. She could come in bizarre. 5 times a day, and she has to resub to me every time.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's
like a shadow band on me.
It's like a dumb question, but I mean, obviously you're commenting.
Maybe
because you got a comment to stick. Like every time I've done that, I've gone in, I hit, subscribe, and then I hit down to a short, and then I'm like, hey, I just dropped by to sub and comment. I'll come by and check the rest of the channel out later, and it'll stick.
I mean, Kelly. Yeah, Kelly is subscribed. She comes into my lives. She comments on everything. She hangs out forever, and she still has to resub to me all the time. I still have to try and find you, and I comment.
The private settings. Maybe the private settings. Maybe
I'm gonna have to go through settings too. I'll go through all of them.
And I'm a big kid moderator on your channel. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like you can't even get more connected to the channel. Why is it doing that to you?
Yeah, I'm like your big kid moderator, and I can't find you, and I just think that's odd as heck. I don't know.
I'm talking to you. All right, he's gonna go lurk over to Ohio River history. We still got like 7 minutes or so, but things got weird after 50K.
Yeah.
The more words on your name on YouTube, then the AI algorithm push your channel lower in the order, like old phone book listings. That is weird. No, that's what Brun just said.
Yeah, but Kelly, how many did you just hit? 80,000 this week? She just hit 80,000 subs this week. And her name is forever and a day long.
But we had that fluky live on Monday, dude, where I don't think that that's the case at all because, Jersey, I posted a thing earlier. We went live for 2 hours and had nearly 68,000 views in 2 hours.
So rad.
And
was
literally
it a vertical?
Brockton. Yes, it was a vertical, and Brockton was sitting right next to me, streaming live to his. Same exact thing, same way. We didn't do anything different. He got maybe 30 at a time while I'm getting hundreds.
Yeah, but I think, as I said, I think YouTube sometimes pick up and choose some people just to give them more
Right.
You got
viewers.
Also,
I think
Talia
so.
was
I
on
think just-
yours,
Well,
so
that helps too. Yeah. That's definitely a
that's
factor.
huge.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Hmm.
We go vertical all the time. Well, not on Thursday nights, but yeah.
That's interesting.
I don't have enough. I don't have anybody. If I did a vertical, I think I'd have to have, because I'm such a P baby channel. But if I got into that feed,
You'd
I'm
get
not
people.
good enough at it.
If your theory is right, it probably is. You would see those numbers too.
But I think I would need somebody who is
That
on
makes
it
us
as
look
a
horrible,
moderator.
Travis.
Do what?
That makes men look horrible. The fact that men are such pigs to the point where they see a pretty woman on the screen and they're like,
Oh
all of
yeah.
a sudden, and they'll sit and stay watching.
Listen, I saw a channel. This is maybe a month and a half ago, and I can't remember what channel it was. Not a super popular one, but they were trying to get views. So their thumbnail was a chick in a bikini. It was a magna fishing channel,
Right.
and I'm like, there is no way that girl is in the video. So I watched the video to see that she was not in the video, had nothing to do with the video, and I'm like, that is not cool. That is not cool at all. But my brother's kind of a pig like that. He even said to me one day, "You need girls in bikinis out there magna fishing with you." I'm like, "No, I don't. I got my 13-year-old son with me. Am I gonna have girls in bikini? Well, what's wrong with you, dude? Like, this is a family channel. This is what we do,
Right.
And yeah, there's people out there.
I think I saw a channel like that. I was mentioning it like a month or so, that there was like some teenagers, I don't know, teenagers in their 20s with no teachers. They were guys, but they were very young,
It
no
was
teachers, and just doing magnet fishing. And I'm like, that's
outdoor
so
influencer.
weird.
Yeah, that's an outdoor influencer, and he kills it. He's got tons of subscribers, tons. But he's crazy, man. He walks the tops of those bridges. He's got no shirt on. He's wearing Crocs. Like,
yep.
But I think his thing is that he doesn't wear a teacher.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what's funny is I noticed all of a sudden the Fisher's not wearing a t-shirt now, and it's like,
really?
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, is this becoming a trend now? Because I got bigger boobs than of them. Now they might not be as muscular, but they're bigger.
If that's what you want to see.
I took off my shirt in Florida, and I am so burnt on like my arms and my neck that it looked like I was still wearing a shirt.
It was fun teasing Easton yesterday because I put on a new strap on my GoPro and it's super tight. And I'm like, look, it's a push-up. Look, I look like I just left the gym.
You're gonna get fun,
Hey, maybe I need to do that more often with my Slipknot shirt. Be like, what's up, guys?
we sit corrected, Brockton. It was Outdoors Weekly.
Yeah, that's what I said it for. Yeah, Outdoors Weekly, not Outdoor Influencer. Yeah, that's right.
I said
influencer. Can I borrow your platform for a second? Okay, you just talked about getting burnt, right?
About getting what?
Sunburnt.
Oh yeah.
So Monday I had a biopsy, and I'd already had some stuff removed back in 2019, and it was coming back in the exact same spot, pinpoint exactly. So I'm going to get the pathology in 2 weeks, and they're going to schedule surgery. It'll be fine. Caught it early. But I just wanted to use your platform for something I've been pushing of, y'all wear sunscreen and go to the preferably the dermatologist, but your GP can do it. Some of them are better than others, and get your yearly exam. Get your skin checked, wear a hat and sunscreen, cover up, because the skin cancer and all that stuff is real, and skin cancer is actually one of the most deadly cancer. It's more deadly than breast cancer.
Right.
So I'm not trying to be Debbie Downer, but
Yep.
I had to get up on a
Absolutely.
soapbox and say,
I'm sorry to
if you're
hear. I'm sorry
driving
to
in
hear
the
that.
car,
Yep.
I'm fine.
Sorry to hear it, but at the same time, you've turned it around into a positive and put out the, gave this information to people as a reminder. But dude, I just turned 50 this year, Charlie. I changed my insurance because I'm going to start falling apart soon.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we're around the same age, so we have to
You think
be.
they're going to be able to put you back together, Nate?
But I'm paying them the big money to do so.
Yeah, I agree with Charlie on that, but I've lived in Florida so long, and
I live in Hawaii most of my life, and I live in
oh
Southern
wow,
California, so
awesome.
I get it. The best sunscreen is the sunscreen that you wear, and if you're in your car or if even in your house with the windows open, put sunscreen on that face of yours. If you don't want to be like Humpty Dumpty who fell off a wall and you can't be put back together again, because as a Caucasian person, once we crack, we're done. We're ugly as hell. We just like fall apart.
Yeah.
We don't have enough melanin, and we're not blessed with, keeping our skin all nice and collagen infused and plumped.
Mm-hmm. Well, when you're a teenager and you're in that sun every day, it sticks with you. I'm kind of leathery now at my older age,
Yeah.
Well, I'm
I'm
a cable
older.
guy, so I work outside all day long too. I mean,
Yeah, and that's like we didn't do any jet skiing this summer because it hurts. I get on my ski and it's like it's a race ski, and I'm like, stupid. I say, oh, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to jump waves. I'm just going to chill. Just going to cruise around. And next thing you know, ding, 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 ding. There goes Travis. You know what I mean? And flying off. I got a bum shoulder, so then I'm hurting for 3 weeks. But
Rachel
Guys,
and Dawn, I'll send you guys a dry touch one that doesn't feel greasy.
there you
They're
go.
complaining about the feel.
oh, I got you. Yeah, that doesn't bother me at all. I still spray it on every time we go magnet fishing. We get out in the sun, and I coat
I'm
Easton
really
that
bad at it.
because he's blonde hair and blue eyes. So
Yeah, for just a quick second.
but
I did
he's
do
got
one
quite
thing
the tan. He takes off his shirt. He looks like he put on a bright white one.
You guys, this is tan for me. So I glow in the dark. I am so fair.
I bought this bed, Larry, when we were down in Florida, just so I wouldn't get my ears burnt.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've got two that have fans in them.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. You're crazy.
The ones with the fans are awesome, dude.
I don't
They're
know
supposed to be in the front, but they get in the way. So I spin it around, let it blow on the back of my neck. That feels good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you notice, every time I came in camera when we are outside, I have my big hat and I have sunglasses.
Yeah.
I have in my family, we have a condition that we tend to have skin issues. And my sisters have they have like a big removing, like big chunks
Spots
of skin.
moving, yeah.
And but it's genetic. It's or genes.
Yeah.
It's a long explanation, but the doctor says something about my mom and dad having something with their genes that makes us more
more prone to it. Yeah.
more prone to it.
I live and grew up on the beach, strawberry blonde, pale and splattered with freckles. Wow. Didn't go much.
In Australia, things spontaneously combust in Australia.
Yeah.
I turn beet red and I blister burn. I don't really tan. They give me those big jars of the silver
colloidal silver, yeah.
For wound care lotion. I burn. I have like a pit from my first week in Hawaii where it's like a dent from the blister. So yeah, I wear it. I wear it all the time. But
my dad oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, sorry.
Oh, I was going to say my dad was a truck driver when I was a kid. I think I was like 11 or 12, and we drove across Texas and Arizona. in the dead of summer in a cab over truck, and my nose burnt to the point of cracking and bleeding.
Oh my
Inside the
God.
semi with the AC on.
Yeah.
Looking super
Wow.
cool in my state trooper mirrored glasses. Just thought I was cool riding around, you know, like what's up? And next thing you know, my nose is cracked and
Cracked in
bleeding.
half. Ugh.
Oh, horrible.
Yuck. No, thank
Wow.
you.
That's like,
That was crazy.
wow.
Well, my dermatologist taught me, the oncology dermatologist that I used to go to taught me something is the lighter the eyes, the more sunscreen, and the more often you apply it, and the more likely you will end up with an issue. And
Yeah.
I have, if you ever meet me in person, I have weird eyes. They don't have color to them. They change colors. They're like this weird gray, blue,
Hazel,
green.
like hazel?
There's no yellow, there's no brown, and it doesn't turn it. They're like a gray that turn different to blue and to green-ish colors, and they'll go wicked green
Country.
and like blue. Yeah.
Thanks for popping in, Brun. And
Yeah, mine are kind of
with
bright
Brun,
blue. It was funny because my daughters used to tell me when they were younger that when I would get mad, my eyes would turn gray.
wow.
And I was
Just
like, that's
keep
interesting.
digging. Did you see what keep digging said?
I don't even
Yeah.
on that.
One reconstructive surgery. What?
So she's, yeah, they've I've had at least 20 skin cancer surgeries involving stitches.
Holy
Yes,
moly.
take care of your skin. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ow.
please put something on.
Are you my sister? Haha. We have so much stuff. We do. Daredevil and I are like, we love the same cars for drag racing. Like, it's hilarious. We have a lot in common.
All right, guys, we're at like 9:06. Everybody's already moved over to
Okay.
Shano. I'll pop it back in there in case anybody doesn't see
Yay.
the pinned thing, but let's go over there. Raid Shane.
Woo.
Travis, appreciate you coming by, bud.
Oh, yeah, man, anytime.
Friday is tomorrow, so I think it says that yours is going to be delivered on Saturday. So
Oh, whatever. Cool. I'll
Yeah.
actually be around Saturday. Easton's going to go cut his grandparents' couple of acres because his grandpa got a little hurt. So he's been taking over the ride and mower duties.
that's the right
So,
thing to do. Good boy.
oh, absolutely. He loves doing it. So,
Yeah.
you know,
I get to go prep downstairs so I can start painting because the room we had built, they finished it. And I told them, don't paint, I'll paint. So now I have to paint.
yeah, fun.
Yep.
Now, thank you, Charlie, for watching after Talia.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No,
Thank you,
anytime.
thank
All
you.
you guys have to do is, well, I'll tell you when we end this, but yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Adios, guys.
guys. I'll see y'all
Thank
later.
you.
Good
Bye.
luck.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Is it ended?